Well, hi, greetings from yesterday. Now, I have got a little bit of a confession. You see, recently, I've been doing something which most of you will be shocked to hear that I've been doing, to be quite honest with you, because I talked about this thing in the past, and I have made my feelings on it clear. So when you find out I've been doing it, you will be like, John, everything we thought we knew about you is wrong. It's a lie. How do we know that we can trust you if you're doing this thing? But I promise you, it's not what you think. I have my reasons. It just sort of happened, and before I knew it, it was just completely out of control. I have started, oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this, running. Running! Who does that? Who takes pleasure from going outside and running along the side of a road? Who enjoys that? I started with good intentions. I promise. I just wanted to exercise, and running is the cheapest exercise going. But here's the thing. Here's the perverse thing about running. I don't enjoy it, and yet I can't stop. Because like I said, it's free, and here's the thing, I'm like getting better at it. This guy, this build right here, this is not built for running. So when I saw on my Strava that my stats were going up, I was improving. I was like, damn, maybe I'm all right at this. I've had a love-hate relationship with exercise. I think I am someone who exercises and enjoys exercising. Like, I like feeling like I've had a workout. And when I don't exercise for a little while, I do feel sluggish, but I can't find an exercise I actually enjoy. When I was younger, as you guys know, I played a lot of rugby to a reasonably high standard. I used to play for my county, my district, my school, my club. I was pretty good at it. But the thing is, I'm 33 now and I'm worried I'm going to get hurt. So rugby's out of the question, but maybe I can do like a team sport. And I have found myself on more than one occasion answering the call of a friend who says, do you want to play five-a-side? No, I don't. But I do like my friends and I do like being social and I do like watching football. So I go, do you know what? I'll give it a go. And then I turn up and I remember why my initial reaction was no. I can't play football. If you need evidence of this, watch the 30-day challenge where I played football with Alfie Indra. I was terrible. Also, I now live in the middle of nowhere and I'm lazy, so I haven't figured out how to do things like five-a-side. I get no pleasure at all from lifting things up and putting them back down and then lifting them up again to only put them back down. I don't understand that. Yes, there's lots of different types of exercise I could do, but running's just the simplest. I don't need to think about it before I go running. I just get up and I run. There's no sort of bar for entry really, other than go outside, run, when you're tired, stop. That's it. So yes, I've been running more recently, but I'm not happy about it. But I have gotten into the habit recently of doing a long run at the weekend, and these runs have been getting longer and longer and longer. But today, when I thought to myself, right, time to do my run, I looked outside and the pavements were covered in ice from the snow. I know I talked about how much I like the snow. I didn't think about the ice. So I began to ponder, how do I fix this problem? I can't go outside because the streets are icy, but I kind of feel compelled to do my long run. What on earth am I going to do? And then I remembered that we have a local community centre down the road which has a gym in it, and more importantly, they offer a free one-day pass if you've never been before, which I haven't because I don't like parting with money. I'm not particularly tight, but you've heard the whole video. I don't like exercise. Why would I pay for it? So I say to Charlie, who's also taken up this hideous hobby, don't worry, we can do our long run on the treadmills at the gym. Now, last week I ran for 105 minutes, an hour and 45 minutes, which is a long time, and I covered over 18 kilometres in that time. And at the end of that run, I thought to myself, I reckon I could have carried on to 2 hours. So I decided when I went to the gym, I was going to run on the treadmill for 2 hours. But then ego got the better of me at the gym and I set the pace too high. For the first hour, I ran at a rate of 11 kilometers an hour, which is 5 minutes 27 per kilometer. For an hour. After an hour, I'd run 11 kilometers, which is flying out the blocks as far as I'm concerned. But here's the thing about running on a treadmill. You think running's boring, try doing it on a treadmill. It is so much worse. Like, all I could do was look at the display in front of me and see how fast I was going and how long I'd been running for and think to myself, well, now I've got an hour and 45 minutes left. Well, now I've got an hour and 44 minutes left. And well, now I've got an hour and 43 minutes left. Oh my God, it was maddening. And the gym was hot. After the first hour, I was drenched in sweat and I thought to myself, there's no way I'm going to be able to do another hour. But I was stubborn about it and I thought to myself, no, you can carry on for another hour. Just turn the speed down a little bit. That's probably what all of you guys were thinking. That second hour went on for so long. Why is it so much harder to run on a treadmill in a gym than it is outside? Or at least I found that to be the case. The amount of times in that second hour I thought to myself, no, that's it, I'm going to stop. And the only reason I didn't stop is because I remember that last weekend I had no problems running the same distance I was at that point. The amount of times that happened was so many, was so high, was so frequent. I lost for words. The one redeeming quality of the awful hobby which is running is that you get to be outside. I love being outside. I will spend as much time outside as I possibly can. But when you're on a bloody treadmill and you can hear a lady 3 treadmills down just beeping through all of the speeds manually when there's a dial that you can push your speed in, it's maddening. It's infuriating. Why did I do this to myself? And consequently, I am now completely knackered. I ended up running for 2 hours and 12 minutes because as I got to 2 hours, I realized I was quite close to half a marathon. So I did run over a half marathon, but doing that on a whim means that now I don't feel like I can do anything else today. The day is a write-off. And I'm not gonna lie, when I remembered I had to do this, my thought was, oh my God, why? So that's the reason why I'm gonna leave it there. To sum up, go outside and treadmills are the absolute enemy. And on that note, I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget, don't be a dick.